And he's taking no chances there. Belgium are looking to go forward now. Now it's Osimhen. Robertson. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now, this could be a chance. Rui Costa. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Tonali. Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. Not the most convincing of passes. Tonali. And it's Robertson. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Poland applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see that.
And he's had a hit! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Osimhen. Backward it goes. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Alexander-Arnold. Belgium looking to pass their way through. Robertson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Chips it through. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's a key interception. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Tar getting this one clear. Locatelli. And it's Zanetti. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the pass is intercepted. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Belgium have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Osimhen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's made it to Osimhen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Osimhen. Tonali. Oh, easy pickings there. Alexander-Arnold. And Zanetti. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Tonali. And Robertson. Van Basten. Well, that is one way to stop him. Poland have a free kick. And smartly reclaimed. Koundé. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that's a dangerous ball. And that is out of play. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Locatelli. Zanetti. This might spell danger. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Osimhen. Osimhen gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. That's beautifully weighted. Just the keeper to beat. Tries a shot. And it's in. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Poland, number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Belgium have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Rabiot, number 20.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Shooting chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Shot at goal! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Modric, looking to play him in. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way. He gets big against the crossbar. And it's a look and plays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. 5 minutes left on the clock. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be deftly away.
There they go, hunting again.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, that's disappointing. Rijkaard. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Modric has it out wide and in space. Here comes the corner. He's going for goal! Missed by a fraction. 2 minutes to be added on. Rijkaard. And that will be it. Belgium are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Belgium against Serbia.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been...
He's got full! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Serbia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Messi. That's tidy. Thuram. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Kakitani. Quality ball. Del Piero is sharing after that one. Koundé. And it's Zanetti. And he cuts out the supply. Totti. Now it's Del Piero. Zanetti. Kakitani. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. That's a little off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tonali. Belgium still without a single shot on target. And it's Kakitani. Van Basten. He can run onto that. And he shoots! Cleared away. In with the challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Kakitani. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. There's the delivery. Now there's a... It's Kakitani! Goal! Belgium! And Belgium are ahead. Any thoughts on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Belgium have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Zanetti. Tonali. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's gone loose. Can he get it through? Robertson providing an outlet on that flank. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Tonali. And this is Van Basten. Del Piero. Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines. Haaland. Now it's Van Basten. Koku gets over and intercepts. Kukçu. Now it's Haaland. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Cannavaro with the clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries from a long way out. Totti takes control of it and he's on the move. Closing in on goal. Totti! In for the pieces! They've done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo,
Please be reminded
press
that
more,
drinking is
higher
only
up the
allowed
pitch,
in the areas
pass
shown on this
quicker
map.
and
Thank you
entice
very
the
much for your
opposition
cooperation.
out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Belgium head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And he's gone looking for safety. Kukçu looking for options for movement. Cleared without complication. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, this looks sharp. Zanetti. And it's Robertson. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Darren Fletcher. Totti. Now, can they get him away? That's really well cleared.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kukçu. And it's Fletcher. Robertson. And Koundé. Kakatani. Belgium finding their passes. And it's Tonali. Shot could be on. And they're back on the ball again. Kakatani does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kakatani. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Kukcu. Well-timed, excellent interception. Costa Curta. Robertson. Totti powering forward here. Haaland. Now it's Van Basten. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Kakatani. Tonali. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's Totti!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Tonali. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's burst through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 21, Tonali. Coming on the field, number 45,
Modric!
Number
Off the
7,
post!
Modric.
And that's caused a worry or two.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 15, Park Ji-sung.
Belgium are making a
Substitution taking
change.
place.
After this, just one opportunity to do so. Kakatani. That has been slung wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Koundé. Good read, needed to be. Totti. And it's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kakatani. Now it's Modric. Looking to play him in. Oh, Osimhen! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Belgium, number 6, Rijkaard. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Pep Guardiola. Substitution in progress.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thinks about the shot. It's Rui Costa! Koundé gets it away. And he's had it nicked away. Darren Fletcher. Totti, Van Belten.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And Robertson, Totti. Modric concedes a free kick for that. There was plenty of power on that. Koundé. And it's Zanetti. And that's it. Belgium can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who see...
Big chance! Oh, he's been caught up, and it's come back out to him.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Tar makes the interception. Back into the middle. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Messi. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're on him in a flash. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but
face-to-face with the keeper. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Robertson. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Kakitani. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Messi. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? Neatly clipped into space. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all. And he was quick to react. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that could set him on his way. They're urging him to shoot. And that should get the job done. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham! Caught offside that time. Oh, it's come loose. Robertson. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a clever-looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Pele. It's Pele! Superb from Pele!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now, can they get him away? Toure calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Kakitani. Pele conjures time and space where few can, and he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Has a look and place it forward. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Kakitani. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Yaya Toure. Nesta. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Rijkaard. Now there's a fine ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Deftly away. Oh, easy pickings there. Toure spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's the clearance. Chance here to counter. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Kakitani, he has found the way through. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's going to go a long way. And this is Ronaldo. Now, who's going to be first to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kakatani. Van Basten is onto this. Threads one in. He can run onto that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pele running with the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Luis Suarez. Rijkaard can get it clear. Kakatani. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He's having a shot! And it's there!
And they are pulling clear here. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Luis Suarez.
Owen.
Numero 9.
Probing pass.
Ronaldo.
That is a brilliant interception.
Il numero 22. Schneider. Il numero 24.
And here's the chance to counter.
Il numero 5. Il numero 23. Owen.
Now it's
Il numero
Osimhen.
11. Attenzione, un
Nicely
cambio.
weighted ball. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Oh, brilliant save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Zanetti clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Oh, tries a shot! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Cruyff. And he's worked it through. Oh, just skips past his man. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Belgium with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. He's dealt with that really well. And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty...